Yeah, well, that's true. This did not pick up anything. Giving this machine a colonoscopy. Maybe more like liposuction. Wear gloves. And we have our third board planed on one side. This was a lot quicker. Yeah, I know. I know. Again, we have some imperfections here. This will not affect our work right now because we first have to plane it down on one side, see if we can get this nice and flat, like parallel to each other, these two surfaces. Afterwards, we can worry about like these little imperfections here and there. There's some I might actually remove that. I don't think I need to. This the corner here on the tip, I don't know if you can see that. The corner is still not done. I don't think that will affect the roller alignment when I pass it through the planer because I still have a pretty wide reference area. Or should I just pass it through and forget about it? Maybe I should just pass it through. Maybe see if I can get rid of some of these imperfections. Maybe. Yeah, I think so too. Okay, well, I could pass this on the other edge here, have a flat side, and then the other side we can cut it out with the table saw. So I'll do one side first, make sure there's nothing on here I'm gonna regret. Should be good. Let's just vacuum this again. It's a little messy here. Oh, it's like really messed up, this side. It'll take forever. I don't get it. How come it's not making contact? We need some rollers. I was annoying. Okay. Whew. Oh, wow, this is pretty warped. Eeh. Oh, let's turn that off. So annoying. Hate shop vacs. Sounds so loud. Keep. This wood is heavy. Hands are gonna hate me at the end of this project. Whew. Couple more passes. Should be good. And we're good. Another one done. One to go. Oh, this is gonna be a beautiful looking bed. It's very nice. The finish is a little bumpy. I didn't think it would be this bumpy. Oh, last one for now, because the others are gonna get jointed on the planer jig. This is the heavier one. I think does feel heavy. And I hear like a noise. Don't don't know why I hear noise. Hopefully it's just like maybe sawdust in something. Oh, that's full again. I would probably I wouldn't say playing down by hand that one side. I mean, it could, but I don't know if that would actually be easier. Might not be easier. Let's see here. Image 3. No. Can't. Image 3. Where is it? This one. We could maybe make this a tad bit smaller. So it's not like in the way. Let's change that. Okay. The pieces have to go like Um, I mean, the only reason I want to joint one side is so that I can pass the whole thing through the table saw afterwards to cut up the other side nice and flat, and then I could cross cut the pieces to length. You know, I don't want to I don't want to cut them down to size now because the planer is not the best since it's one of these lunchbox planers. It has a lot of snipe, so if I cut the pieces down to final dimension, when I pass it through the planer, it's just going to remove like 6 inches total from the board. So I want to plane the whole thing down, and then when I pass it through the planer and it's up to the measurements that I want, then I can take this and cut it down to size and have nice clean 90-degree corners with no snipe in them. So that's the only reason why I want to do it this way. Oh, I just need to get through this one, and then we have to set up the planing jig for this operation. But I want to get these planed down and ready today, so that way tomorrow we can panel up all the boards. We can get the whole like biscuit joiner bit on here. We have to mark out very well which piece goes where and how it's gonna fit with each other, so we don't have any problems. But I really want to get this done super quick. The other parts are very simple. Most of them are just going to be regular beams of 3 to 4 inch wide pieces, 1 inch thick, a 4x1 by 7 by 5 by X amount of feet to make like frames. I'm gonna make a whole bunch of frames. Yeah, that could also work. I was thinking about actually making a whole base for it, and instead of the extension wings, have something on it with boxes on the outfeed and infeed. That way I don't have any problems with the board like coming in at an angle and then fixing itself. But since this floor is like very not level, I would probably have to do the operation here on top of this bench. And to do that, I would have to probably move the bench all the way out here so I can feed the board on one side and pick it up on the other, and have like a table-sized jig for it, like a very big sled to feed the boards through. But for now, it's just the little box planer, lunchbox planer. Okay, I just want to joint this one. Then we can jump over here, work on this, and then we can continue. Before I continue to another setup, I want to kind of mark out whether or not I need to do this with a couple more boards that we have to glue together, panel up. For instance, the drawer fronts, I believe they have to be paneled up. Yeah, torsion box. So I could make a base with leveling feet, a torsion box base with 2 like elevated parts that go all the way up to where the planer bed is, and then put a piece over it that goes into the planer and into the side onto both sides, and just have that like one continuous piece. That could be a really cool project. It's gonna take up some resources, maybe like 2 wooden panels. I'll probably want to make it out of 3/4 inch. That way it's very stable. very strong. Um, so that would probably be a couple of $100. But the cool thing is that maybe what I can do is once I'm finished, I can prop it up against the wall or something and have the jointer like bolted up onto it, because it would have a pretty big footprint. It would probably make it maybe, I don't know, 4 feet long, like 2 feet on each side. Actually, it should be a little longer, like 6 feet. I would probably do 6 feet. Yeah, I believe that would give it a pretty good reference surface. Good enough. Because if I do like 3 feet from here, we're referencing up to probably around here. That's more than enough. I would probably do 24 on each side. Each wing would be 24 feet, 24 inches plus the width of the planer itself. So maybe 3 foot long. I mean, 5 foot long. 5 foot long base. Anyway, let's continue. Still have to plane this board down. Ooh, this is heavy. Yeah. Well, IKEA, like one of those desk tabletops, I could probably buy like something that's kind of damaged. They have like those pieces like on sale all the time. Barely eats anything off of that edge. You know what I'm about to do as well? Just holding these boards all the way to the exit is pretty hard. I'm about to probably make a couple of sawhorses with like a PVC pipe on top so that the pieces would slide over it. The only thing is that the only PVC pipe I have here is like 4 inches, a 4-inch board, ironing board. Okay, let's see here. You build support flat torsion box. Yep. Yard sales or even buy and sell cheaper than new if you don't have shop scraps. Make outfeed side longer than the infeed. Really, the outfeed? I thought it was the infeed. At least I'm having trouble on both ends, the infeed and the outfeed. So I really don't know. 24 out, 16 in. Well, that could be a good. Okay. Oh. You mean without the cloth over it, I'm guessing. Oof. Okay, it's actually a little longer. Let's do 70 frames. There we go. Audio fade style. Fade out to transition point and fade in. No, let's... Is it crossfade? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Oh man. Okay. Sorry for... I keep forgetting that now I have a microphone here, so I can't really clean my face with my sleeve or anything else for that matter. Okay, we are going to continue. It's 11 o'clock, so we're almost at coffee break. Today is going to be a long stream. I want this stream to go all the way up to at least 1 to 2, something like that. So, or maybe I'll just go into lunch break. I'll put the be right back sign, and then we can continue once I get back from that. But I really want to do as much as I can today. So today is going to be a long stream, hopefully. So you're all more than welcome to stick around. You don't have to for the lunch hour, of course. That's completely up to you guys. Oh, I forgot to change the I could do that right now, actually. The sub goal, I believe. Sub goal was let's see, let's edit this. Subscription goal settings, and we can go from 30, we can go all the way up to 50 this time. Let's do that. And we can do, let's see, I'm pretty sure that they all change. Coffee break chat. Did they all change? No, they did not. Subscriber goal, settings, do 50. Save. Or we could do like 100. Let's do 100. And we can edit the other ones as well, because I have to edit each one of them. Webcam, I believe this has also the, yes it does. And I think I already set this one to 100. Yes it is. No new changes there. The other one is the ending tab, but the ending tab is okay as it is. Okie dokie, so that would be it. Ah, there we go. It loaded in. Okay, so let's continue planing this board down. Let's at least do these 3 boards, and then we can continue with setting this up. We'll do a little coffee break, and then we'll set this up. This is still just like eating it'll 80 bits off of this side. Is it that I'm doing something wrong? Or is it like it's a really big gap there? There we go. Oh. Think that with a couple more passes we're good. Oh. Oh, did it do a full pass? It did. Yes. Okay, I can call that done. Let's have a coffee. Okay, I can call that done. These should be 90 degrees. They should be flat. Oh, they're as flat as they can be. I'm pretty sure I can force them into position if needed. But, oh yeah, it is chattering quite a bit. But in any case, I just need this to be a reference edge for the table saw, and then we can clean that up. The table saw will not, like, all these little bumps will even out as a reference edge. So we'll have a nice clean cut on this side. There's a lot of little imperfections here and there. More tear out right there. Oh, look, it's almost... Oh, yeah, forgot this is the same piece. I was like, oh, look, it looks the same as the other one. This is the other one. Okay. There is some checking on the board on the top. Hopefully that will stay there. Won't split the wood anymore. But that check could have been there already. Hopefully that did not like produce while we were working with it. Did not pay too much attention to it. These other boards look okay. They don't seem to check at all. No, these look fine. Okay, so we have these almost halfway there. These two are still we still need to work on these. I have to figure out how to do the sides, the ends of it, because the ends are they will probably not be within range of the router bit and the planing sled attachment thingamabob. So we might have to work with that. Anyway, we are going into coffee break, and I think I'm talking loud because it keeps going into the red here. We could maybe lower it just a tad bit more so that if I talk loud or something, it doesn't go like, over 0 decibels, too loud. Okay, anyway, we are going to go into a coffee break. I'm going to go pick up my stuff. Not sure if I should probably do today a cold brew because it is pretty hot. It's getting kind of hot here today. It's very humid. Maybe not the best day to plane down these panels, but I mean, I could probably start paneling them up today and maybe add some finish. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. That's a lot of stuff for one day. Maybe I won't get to that point, but we'll try to get as far as we can today. Anyway, I did have breakfast, so I don't need to eat anything particular, but I will go and pick up my coffee equipment, and I'll see you back here in a second. Hello, testing. There we go. Also, advanced audio properties. There we go. It should be mono. I could close that. Sorry, because I completely closed the channel, the website where the speech chat was reading into my ears. So if you guys typed anything from like maybe 15 minutes ago, I did not hear it. I'm sorry about that. But we are setting up the coffee area. I believe that's good enough right there. Just have to bring back the multi-plug. Coffee break. I love my coffee. So we're having a coffee break. Plug in the grinder and the kettle. I move everything out of here every single time. I don't want it to get full of sawdust and junk. Oh, great. I have to move this actually. Ta-da! Still has some sawdust on it. Mahogany is the one that gives the most flavor. It's a little dusty in here still. We need to fix this thing. Or I could close this window. It's pulling air from the house. So I can close this and we can concentrate the airflow more from the workshop doors here at the back. Yes, lots of fiber. Okay, we're still rocking the Colombian double fermented. We have our little RDT bottle, raised droplet technique. We did 17 grams last time. We could do, yeah, we could still do 16. Let's do 16 grams. The other time, the last time we did it, it was a little over extracted. Hold on, sorry. Let me just mute this real quick. I have something stuck in my throat there. Let's turn this down to... Let's do it again at 94. We have enough water? We do. Hopefully that's not coming through. It's loud. Don't like it. That seems to be good. It would, because this coffee smells really good. It's I don't know if you've been here for coffee breaks in the past couple of days, but this one smells of like grapes and or raisins, like grapes or raisins, kind of something in between. Dried fruit. Oh, it smells so good. Waste not. Okay, we're up to temp. We're gonna go with another 100 grams. I'm thinking of maybe adding some ice cubes. Not sure if I want to do an iced coffee. But we're gonna do 100 milliliters of water. You can turn this off. We don't need this to be super hot. Because the extraction brew is the one that's in chamber. That's the one that needed to be up to temp. We're gonna wait 1 minute this time. Not 1.5. We're just gonna wait 1 minute of brew time. We're almost up to the minute mark. Let's see how this tastes. There we have it. We could do maybe we'll do a taste first. Taste it first before adding any more water to it. That is a little better. Is it? Let's see. It is. It's better. It's better. Um, Maybe I would have waited a little longer. Or we could try different temperature. Right now I'm doing 94 Celsius. We could do, let's see how it tastes when I add more water to it. Let's tear this up. We'll add the extra 100 grams per AeroPress recipes. Let's see how that affects the taste. That does balance that out more. It's not as in your face. There's a little bit of bitterness there still. So I either grind a little coarser. I did move it 1 click yesterday. So we'll move it 1 more click until we get the right setting for this. But we'll get it as we go. We're not gonna keep on trying. hot. Ugh. Gotta let the hair out for a while. It's hot and humid, but I'm not as sweaty as other days. It's supposedly it's very humid today, or at least it was this morning. Right now, oh, it did dip. It's at 57% humidity, so that's good. But it still feels like 88 degrees, so there is that. Um, but yeah, good stuff. Usually by this hour, I'd be drenched in sweat or something, because it's too hot here to work sometimes. Yum. The only bad part of adding more water is that um, the smell is a little, not a little, it goes kind of away, the aroma. Or maybe I should wait until it's a little cooler, because when the temperature drops a bit, the taste changes. So might benefit from waiting just a tad bit longer, or continue drinking it. So what's up? Do you guys stream as well? Let's see. We have Mitchell Loom Knitter. I'm guessing that you do stream. Let's see here. Let's see. Do you have a channel? Yes, you do. Okay. So you like to knit like clothing pieces, or I'm guessing these are clothing, what I'm seeing here. Oh, there are some like dolls as well. Those are the what's it called? I forget the name. That one Korean show everybody was watching except me. um yeah, I forgot the name. Okay, nice. So if you guys like that kind of stuff, you can check her out. Let's go to give you a so. Oh. So Mitchell, what's your favorite coffee, or type of coffee, or type of Squid Game? Yes, that's the name. What's your favorite brew method? Your favorite coffee? Are you more of a tea person? We haven't done teas here yet. Um, I might show you how I make the masala. Yeah, I make like artisanal, what's it called? Masala chai tea? Masala chai? Yeah, it's masala chai. It's really good. I like it. It's a weird combination, ginger and milk, black tea, cardamom, cloves, cinnamon. Is there anything else? Am I forgetting something? I think those were the main ingredients. You have to boil it all together in milk for a while, a couple of times. Yeah, I like ginger teas. Um, Ginger and lemongrass is really good. Or ginger with like citrus peel, or citrus in general. Like maybe citrus like orange dried fruit or something like that. is also very good. It's more like an herbal feel good when you have a cold kind of tea, but it's good. I like it. Oh man. I like this hard maple. It looks very nice. Has a nice light creamy color to it. I'm kind of a masochist because I'm drinking hot coffee in a hot day. It's good. Yeah, me too. I like the light colored woods. I'm not a huge fan of like mahogany. It's pretty, but it feels like every time I look at mahogany, I'm like, is that real mahogany or is that just oak that's been tinted like mahogany or something like that? Because we have a lot of fake furniture around, and well, at least I see a whole lot of fake furniture, fake wood, and yeah, um, yeah, for pyrography and stuff, light woods are the best. It is hot in the shop. Okay. I'm sorry. So what are you guys drinking? Are you drinking coffee or just watching me drink coffee? Hopefully you're drinking coffee as well. Um, I should. I know I'm kind of a snob when it comes to coffee, but I really would recommend everybody like try maybe some specialty coffee from time to time. It's good. It's good. Little hand grinder will get you to wherever you need, and that's all you need. That and maybe a lot of chemistry, but that's another show. Actually, you know what? I should download my 500 follower special and upload it so it stays in Twitch so it doesn't disappear. Because I did make like the water chemistry and all that stuff uh on stream. I could make sure I have that available. Let me see if I can channel. Let's go to yes. Let's see here. Video producer. And yeah, here we go. I believe it's the first one. Yep, there we go. And we can download. During the download. Perfect. Hopefully the stream doesn't crash. I believe I have a good enough internet. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'll probably do that. Um I don't know how the whole like Twitch affiliate again thing is with regards to uploading on different websites is like YouTube and stuff like that. I believe that there's like a time period I have to wait before I could probably upload my streams up to YouTube. Um, I haven't like planned anything out, but for instance, if I were to maybe put this up somewhere, um, I'll have to make sure, at least I would like to make sure that nothing's going to interfere with that. Okay. Yeah, I know that some people upload them, but I don't know with in between what time frame. I believe there's like a grace period between the stream ending time that it's been in Twitch and the time in which it's basically released that you could just upload it wherever you want. Yeah, but that is the coffee done. It went by so fast. Okay. Well, I guess coffee breaks over. Kind of bummed out. But good thing is that we can continue in the workshop. Yay! Making noise and sawdust. This right here will make a lot of sawdust. Okay, that's easy. That's good. It's not bad. Hold up. Is speech chat coming through? Why do I hear an echo? Okay. 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 Yeah, I was kind of weirded out. I heard TTS was kind of like echoey for some reason. Okay, now we have to work on these bad boys here. But we have to move 3 of them because we can't do all 3 at the same time, of course. We could maybe do 2. No, not really, because I need to put the shims on. So we can't do 2 at the same time. These are pretty flat on one's, you know, in relation to the sides. If I were to sight them down, they look pretty flat. There are some discrepancies here and there, but it's not a big deal. So let's just move these out of here for now. And I think we'll work up until 12. Hey, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Have a good day. Hope everything comes out great. And you're more than welcome to join us tomorrow for more coffee. Oh, coffee and chat and wood shavings, grunts and sweat and all that jazz. My God, this wood is heavy. I'm still kind of thinking, how am I gonna get this out of here and like when I put the panels together, that headboard's gonna be super heavy. Okay, let's set this up. This is the lamp. I have to take off the lamp. I put it on, now I have to take it off. Let's see here. I have to put all my batteries to charge. But I do also have to buy a small extension cord because my battery charger is actually back here on the drill press table. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Why is it clipping? Maybe it's picking up the fan. That might be it. Let's turn it down to -10 dB. Hopefully it still sounds good. I don't sound robotic or anything like that yet. If you guys hear like any weird sound defects, let me know, because if I have to return this, I'll return it. Okay, so now we grab our rails you have back here. I did mark them up, so let's see which one is which. Up. I'm guessing this one goes on this side. Can use those 2 screws actually. Well, let's just grab 2 more. 4 more actually. 4. Unfortunately, the way the vacuum hose goes into this this router, I can't attach the vacuum to the router while in the sled. It would have been super advantageous to have it connected while we worked on these pieces. But alas, I don't have a Festool router. The Festool router has the vacuum port at the side where the handle is. So if I were to put it on a sled or anything like that, it would work. It would still work. So points for Festool on that part. I was kind of a Festool hater at the start. I was like, these overpriced things, blah 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 blah. And now I'm like, yeah, maybe I would not be mad if I had one. Okay, this is a little too low. This is not the right one. We were going for the middle one. Same over here. We have our pre-drilled holes marked out. Oh, it says planer jig. It doesn't say which side. It just says planer jig. But there's an up and down side, I mean, sorry. This side is up. Ouch. Before we continue with this, I have to make sure that the bit will actually reach the bottom of this. So let's go grab our router. You have to grab the shims as well, because this board is kind of twisted. So I have to pull all this out of here again. Okay, we have the plunge base and the bit. Then we need our wrenches and the collet, half-inch collet. And we can close this. I don't need anything else from in here right now. Try to probably get this maybe halfway into this, not all the way in. Let's just cinch this up a little bit before I drop it in there, because this collet is not like really, really tight. My tolerances are a little too big. So whenever I put a bit, it just drops all the way down, making bit changes a little more difficult. Because, for instance, if I were to put this on a router table and I would fit this in, the bit will just drop into it like a really thin bit. Just want a little bit of friction. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, halfway through is, well, basically there. Okay, and our sled base is over here. Oops, daisy. Ugh. Here we go. As you can see, I might not be able to. I think I can. Maybe take off this tip right here. Maybe. If not, these ends I could probably get away with planing them out by hand. Just have to make sure that they're level with the rest of the bed. So, okay, we have this here. Now we have to check whether or not the bit is low enough for this operation. If it's not, then we have to readjust the sides. It's just a matter of measuring and putting this in another hole a little higher up. But I believe that's pretty close, so the bit will reach. Let's see. Because with the other project, we did have a little bit of a problem. Yeah, that's making contact by quite a bit. So we are good, actually. We are very good there. I could raise this up, of course. Oh, I have to be careful not to eat the base. Yeah, I'll remove the base of the. I have to remove the bit again. Oh, I'm such a dummy. Because with the other bit, the what's it called? the biscuit joint bit. I was like, what's going on? It's not like moving well, and the bearing screw was hitting the tabletop here, and I kind of panicked and decided to retract the bit upwards. And what that did was I ended up eating part of the plastic base with the router bit, but this bit is pretty big in comparison, and I don't want a big accident here, so let's remove the base plate. We have the bit installed and everything. I could possibly use the other route, the other plate. Let me see, where is that? It's over here. The bit, will it go through? Just barely. I don't think I don't think I'm gonna trust this. So let's just not use this. You know which one I could use? The other base. The other plate, because I don't necessarily need maybe I'll just use this base instead of the plunge base. You just push it back and forwards. The base is big enough for the bit. Never actually used this one. The only problem is that it is a little bigger than this, unfortunately, so I can't really use it. Bummer. But it would have been really good. This base is pretty cool because it does have like a keyway here, and I'm guessing I can adjust the height of the router with this. Who knows? Anyway, let's continue here. We're just gonna move this plate over here, leave the screws in the center so they don't get lost. And we can actually push this in a tad bit more and try to mitigate like any vibrations or misalignment. Ow. Ugh. Wrong spot. Okay, we'll do the final depth gauge or position pretty soon. I don't need to remove the handle like I did last time because the handle will not be in the way. But we have to shim this up first, which means I have to pull out the other toolbox. Or at least try to get to it. I could probably get to it from the other side. That way I don't have to move a whole bunch of stuff. Or I'll find out that this is the lazy way, which is the harder way. But it's lazy. Yeah, there we go. And I could close this down. Can leave this mechanism open. Doesn't have to stay closed. So we have our shims, and we need our hot glue gun. We'll probably only need like 2 or 3 for this board. Gap here is pretty big, but I believe that that is kind of level now. That seems to be just great there. Let's see. Any gaps on this side? There are. Not a lot, but there is something here. Could just put that right there. Just so it doesn't want to like tip over. Yeah, I just need this to make contact. So we're good here. Good all the way till the end on that side where the shim is. And on this side, we could probably fit one more there. This all looks pretty good. Just a little bit more support right there. And we can hot glue this thing into place. Hot glue gun is over here. I saw the little wiggly glue stick. It'd be jiggly. So let's plug this all in. I need the big ass extension cord for this. And I just pushed the vacuum adapter underneath all of that. And I'm going to forget that it's there. As one does. Okay, we'll glue the board to the table. Then we can start routing this out. I could actually leave this here. It's not going to interfere. This as well. It's not going to interfere. This I have to move. Of course. Move the sled a little bit forward so we can add hot glue here to this end. As soon as this thing is ready. We're almost to temp. Let's see how this bit fares against hard maple. I'm not gonna do the same mistake I did last time. I tried running the bit from side to side against the grain, and what that did was leave a whole lot of marks that I had to plane down afterwards. So I'm not going to do that again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the grain, and we will work on it little by little. Because if I go with the grain, it looks nice and smooth. It doesn't leave a whole lot of indentations. So that might be due to a couple of things. It might be that the router bit is at an angle. It might be that the sled dips down on certain passes, which is a possibility. Just a couple of these spots should do the trick. Disconnected. Don't need to leave it on here. And we can probably start routing this out. I will put on my mask So I will probably take the microphone off or move it to while I put the mask on. So let's see how this goes. I think the microphone will fit here. I think that's as good as it's going to get. Where's the microphone? Down here. Okay, let's see how it goes. We have to set the final depth stops. This is a bit too much. That's going to eat on that side. How about this side? This is the lower side. No, I have to lower it. Just a hair, not too much. I don't want to eat a lot of material. Let's do that for now. Let's see if on the other end it looks good. Oops, daisy. We gotta have to open this up more. Quite a bit there and over here. Oh, we're not going to eat anything here. So we have to actually go a little deeper on this side. I believe that's good enough right there. So that's the full depth. You can set the stop to that point. Oh, I'm missing a screw. Oh no. That's not good. Where did that go? Oh man. I hope it's in the box. If not, then I'm screwed. No, I don't see it here. Oh man. Shoot. Where did that go? I never loosened that screw. Oh, I'm gonna have to find a screw that fits there so I can. Little butterfly screw. Probably. Oh man. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere around here, so it's not up here. I don't believe I threw any screws in here either. Either I'll find it or I'll look for a replacement. Well, that's a bummer. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, let's start with this end. Let's see if we can kind of cheat our way into eating the
far end of this. I'm not going to go full depth, of course. This is a lot of material. It's going to get eaten off. Oh, that is a lot of material. Let me just measure out measure it out, see how much I'm going to have left over. Because if it's too low, I might have to reconsider how I'm going to cut this up. Let me see, where's my tape measure? Oh, I had one. I was using it. Oh, here we go. Where is that thing? I have two in here. Oh, here it is. One of the worst sides. Okay, well, we still have some meat on there. We still have 1 1/4. I'm looking for 1 inch final dimensions, so we are good. Okay, but we're not gonna eat the whole thing first. Let's go a little higher, somewhere around there. Let's see how that goes. Wrong side. Let's go from this side first. We'll eat towards that end. This bit is burning so bad. Is it not? Is it like not sharp anymore? That's supposed to be a surfacing bit. Okay. But like super loud, or is it just sometimes? Oh God, it's so violent. Okay. This is just turning the wood into charcoal. Oh, that's gonna be harder than I thought. Okay. Either this bit is already dead. Yeah, this bit is dead. It has a chip out right there on this corner. This one's not chipped out. Not chipped out. This one's chipped out to hell as well. I have two ends that are chipped out and two that are not. Great. I have to do so many boards. It's a horrible mess. I'm pretty sure it's not level. Let's see. Because the blade does kind of skip or skim across the surface. Yeah, it's still higher in the middle. Hey, that was eventful. Um, Still need to go a little further down. Unfortunately, this is going to be quite the challenge. I could probably run this through the planer as it is. There are some corners here that are not fully planed down, but it's just like the edges. So we could actually get away with this at this point. And then over here looks good all the way. The only part where it's like kind of did not plane well was here where there's a knot. Pretty sure that's normal with hardwood like maple. Okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna continue plating it down this way. I'll probably leave this last like 16 32nds of an inch for the planer. Exactly. So this we have a big chunk here with relation to what's not planed out. The center part is pretty flat. So I believe it should work, right? Shouldn't like move around too much. Or should I plane it down a little bit more? We have this is the worst corner. We have about this much planed out, this one, this much not. So maybe that'll work. That will work, maybe, hopefully. But you know, as I should probably take a lunch break. This bit did not fare too well with the hard maple. Well, maybe then I should probably try and get it as close as I can, just to make sure. I said I wanted to continue up until 2 o'clock, but these headsets, the batteries don't really last that long. So unfortunately, the headsets don't really, they're not the best for this kind of setup. So I think that I might have to have a forceful break. I have to put the headsets to charge, and I think that what I'm going to do is I'm not going to go any further. I mean, it's 12:42. I should probably eat something, and as I'm slowly losing my will to continue. Oh, don't know where the mic is. Where is it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna take a lunch break. I will continue afterwards here. I'll keep inching at it little by little. Hey, Life and Pain. Hey, are you gonna stream today? Cause I always raid out, and you are you start your stream just a tad bit later than me after I get out. So let's see here. You're not streaming right now. Okay. Well then tomorrow maybe we could get like coordinate something so that when I get out then we can, I mean, when you come in I can step out and we can raid over to you, because I've been raiding out all this time and have missed you by like minutes. So let's see here. Who to raid? We are going to look at new people. Let's see if there's anybody new that we don't know that is doing some woodworking or anything interesting here. Let's see. I mean, interesting to me. I'm not super big into, I don't know, puzzle making. Timber New, we could go over to Timber New. We haven't been to his channel in a bit. There's Paul Pape Design as well. Johnson is on. There's a woodworker, but he's French, and I don't know if you guys know French. And that's about it. There's only one other woodworker besides me. The other one is Timber New. We could go over to Timber New. Oh, yeah, I'm starting to get kind of sleepy and weird. So I will see you guys tomorrow. We will continue with this new project. Hopefully, we can, by the end of the week, have it somewhat ready to like pretty good assembly. At least with the big panels, have it done by the end of the week. That way we can work on all the little styles and sticks that we need for the rest of the crib. So I will see you then. Take care, guys, and I will catch you over at Timber News channel. Peace.